What's going on, everybody? Today I'm gonna give you the top 10 loadouts that you could be using in Call of Duty Warzone after the Season 2 TMNT Reloaded update. Some weapons got nerfed while others got buffed. With that being said, let's get into the video. Coming in at number 10, we have the Compact 92. The attachments that I recommend that you use for the Compact 92 is going to be, for the muzzle, we're going to be using the compensator muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to have the reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to have the vertical foregrip. For the magazine, we're going to have the extended mag 3. And then for the fire mods, you got to have the recoil springs for this one. Now let's go to the fire range and let me show you what it does. As you can see, goes straight up. So all you got to do is just put a little bit of pressure and it's not going to move. All right, here we are. So you can see, quick, very minimal recoil. Until you start getting to around that 25 meters, you can see that it starts jumping around quite a bit. But when you're in that 10 meter range, nice. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure to click on that link in the description below. Coming in at number 9, we got one of my favorites, the Dirty Car 98. For this one, we're going to be running the Range Caller B3.4 optic. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the Sonic Suppressor L. For the barrel, we're going to be running the 7.62 long barrel. For the slings, we're going to be running the Recon Sling. And for the ammunition, we're going to be running the high grain rounds. Check this out right here. Obviously, the one shots, you know, up close and personal, but also on the long range as well. I'm not a big sniper guy. I'm not a big sniper guy at all, but with this one, I became a sniper guy. This thing hits, and if you match this up with the right SMG, this loadout is definitely lethal. Coming in at number 8, we got the PPSH 41. Alright, so for the PPSH 41, we're going to be running the compensator muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to be running the short barrel. And for the magazine, we're going to be running the extended mag 1. For the stock, we're going to be running the agility stock. And for the fire mods, we're going to be running the recoil springs as well. Now let's go to the fire range and let me show you what it does. As you can see, the recoil pattern is very minimum. It goes up a little bit and then it shoots to the right. So all you got to do is put a little bit of pressure and you're going to see that this is not going to move. And as you can see here, 10 meters. Fried. Fry him up. Another fry. Once you get to the 25 meters, it starts to jump a little, but to balance that out, all you gotta do is tap. Coming in at number 7, we take it back to Modern Warfare 3 for this one, and we are talking about the Striker. Alright, so for the Striker, we're going to be running the Jack Glassless optic. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the Bruin Pendulum. For the barrel, we're going to be running the Striker Elite Long Barrel. For the magazine, we're going to be running the 48 round mag. And of course, for the ammunition, we got to run the high grain rounds for this one. Now let's go to the fire range and let me show you what it does. As you can see, the pattern on this one is straight up. So with this, all you got to do is just put a little bit of pressure, nothing too crazy. And you're gonna have no recoil. Nothing whatsoever. As you can see, from medium range, it kills pretty quick. So if you want to run this as a sniper support, this will be perfect if you're going to be running with the Car 98 or whatever sniper of your choosing. Coming in at number 6, we got the Model L. For this one, we're going to be running the Willis 3x optic. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the compensator. For the barrel, we're going to be running the Gang Twist barrel. And for the underbarrel, we're going to be running the vertical foregrip. And last but not least, for the magazine, we're going to be running the extended mag 2. So that way you have a 50 round mag and you can let them bullets fly, no problem. Let's go to the fire range and let's see how it does. Pattern for this one, yeah, as you can see, it barely moves. Straight up. So with a little bit of pressure, these are the results. And of course, if you mount it, even better. And there you have it for number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have the C9 SMG. Even though after the update it did take a little bit of a nerf, it is still one of the best SMGs to be using right now. For this C9 loadout, we're going to be running the compensator muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to be running the reinforced barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to be running the Ranger foregrip. For the magazine, we're going to be running the extended mag 2 drum, so that way you don't run out of any bullets at all while you're in the mid fight. And last but not least, for the rear grip, we're going to be running the commando grip. As you can see here, the pattern is up and a little bit to the left. So the recoil is not that crazy. All you got to do, a little bit of pressure. And as you can see, it does the job. And there you have it for number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the CYPHER 91. For this CYPHER 91 loadout, we're going to be running the Willis 3x optic. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the compensator muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to be running the Gang Twist barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to be running the vertical foregrip. And last but not least, we're going to be running the extended mag 2 for the magazine. That way we have 60 rounds and we can let those bullets fly, no problem. Let's go to the firing range and let me show you what it does. For this one, you can see that the pattern is very minimum. Look at that. And there you have it. Coming in at number 3 is one of my favorite, and it's the KSV SMG. As you can see on this chart, it has a 670 millisecond TTK all the way up to about almost 15 meters, and then it goes up a little bit. But besides the fast TTK, you're gonna get good movement with this one, and also very minimal recoil as well. For this KSV loadout, we're gonna be running the suppressor for the muzzle. For the underbarrel, we're gonna be running the vertical foregrip. For the magazine, we're gonna be running the extended mag 2. For the rear grip, we're gonna be running the commando grip, and last but not least, for the stock, we're gonna be running the no stock, so that way it can up our movement. Now let's go to the firing range and let me show you what it does. As you can see on the pattern on this one, it's just straight up, and it goes a little bit to the right, but for the most part, it's just up and a slight dip to the right. But as you can see, very fast, very minimum on the recoil. And there you have it. Coming in at number 2 is one of my favorites, and I'm talking about a gun that has 0 recoil. When I say 0 recoil, I mean 0 recoil. It doesn't move at all, and that is the AIMS 85. As you can see on this chart, it comes second with the fastest TTK behind the CYPHER 91, but the 0 recoil makes up for it, I promise you. For this AIMS 85 loadout, we're going to be running the Willis 3X for the optic. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the compensator muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to be running the gang twist barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to be running the vertical foregrip, and last but not least, for the magazine, we're going to be running the extended mag 2. Let me show you the 0 recoil that I'm talking about. As you can see, the recoil is very minimum, as you can see. Now let me show you how it works. Telling you guys, this has 0 recoil whatsoever. This gun is very easy to use, and it will definitely get the job done. And I definitely recommend it. That's one of the loadouts that you use in your loadouts. With that being said, coming in at number 1 is my favorite SMG to be using right now that I'm pretty sure everybody else is using, which is the Superi 46. As you can see on this chart, it doesn't have one of the fastest TTKs compared to all the other SMGs, but with the fast movement and the 0 recoil that this has, it does make up for it. And I'm telling you guys, you cannot go wrong with it. Alright, so for this Superi 46 loadout, we're going to be running the Bruin pendulum for the muzzle. For the barrel, we're going to be running the Bore 99 short barrel. For the underbarrel, we're going to be running the Jack Slash. For the magazine, we're going to be running the 40 round mag, and for the stock, we're going to be running the Rescue 9 stock. Now let's take it to the firing range. As you can see, the movement for this is ridiculous, and the pattern is just straight up. It does take a little bit of a drop when you go about 25 meters, but this SMG is intended for up close and personal, which is the way that I like to play. Super aggressive. You mix that with the AIMS 85 and you're gonna have no problems. And there you have it. Those are the 10 loadouts that you should be running right now in Call of Duty Warzone. Let me know in the comments which guns you're running with, or if I missed your favorite. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more Warzone content. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.